Blessed Tribe! This is Emily Potter. I'm the director of the Lightworker Musicians Tribe and the Million Kisses Foundation. And I would like to share with you the number one thing that will set you apart as a musician. This is not only setting you apart as a musician, but as a human being. Are you ready to know? I'm going to tell you right off the bat, and then we're going to go into details. The difference between you and everyone else in the whole wide world is that you are someone who keeps your word. Just a few days ago, I was on the phone with a tribe sister, and she said, Emily Potter, you are always right on time every time we talk on the phone. And she said, I was outside doing something, just meandering outside, and I freaked out and I looked at my clock and I said, oh my gosh, what time is it? Because I know that Emily Potter is going to be on time for our call. So she ran to her phone and right on time, right on the dot, I gave her that call. Now, it's something that she can trust about me, that I am someone who keeps my word. And I'm going to now share with you why that's so significant as someone who wants to set yourself away, set yourself apart from the rest of the crowd. The rest of the crowd says these things. Now, I'm going to even say you've probably said these things too, but you're now acknowledging these things and not hiding behind these things. Have you ever heard yourself say things like this? Well, I'm only human. I make mistakes. Sometimes I make mistakes and I can't be perfect. So no one expects you to be perfect, but that is not the same as someone who keeps your word. Let me explain. If you use these phrases, you might be hiding behind them as a reason why you're not keeping your word. So you're saying, well, everybody expects that, no one expects me to be perfect because I'm human. Now, the funny and strange thing about this and why this is so important to talk about is because we have now made it an acknowledged understanding as humans that it's okay to not keep our word. We say that to each other. Well, everyone makes mistakes. Come on, give me a break. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Everybody makes mistakes. And so then we have lost the value of our word in our society. And this is what the crowd does, that we don't even acknowledge that when I say I'm going to do something or be something for you, that all I have to do is say something like, I'm only human. And then it's this field of, oh, that's true. Here is how you're going to be setting yourself apart as a musician, and this is going to be affecting you in all of your integrity, with all of your relationships. But I specifically talk to the musician in you because this affects the people who are booking your gigs and hosting your concerts and your tribe members, your band members. This is part of your way of being as a musician and as a professional in your career. So keeping your word, you're letting your word mean something. And I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to go a little bit deeper into the example I gave at the beginning. If you have an appointment at 12 o'clock, noon, and you are coming at 12:05, the difference between you and someone else is that it's no big deal, right? 5 minutes, no big deal. That's what the crowd will do. You are asking yourself and keeping yourself in that accountability to set yourself aside, set yourself apart from the crowd so that you know that 12 o'clock means being of your word. You are there 5 minutes early if the appointment is at noon. Now, if this stresses you out, thinking, oh my gosh, I cannot always keep my word, like it's stressing me out to think of this, never fear, because this is the thing, this is the tool, this is the number one thing. It is so compassionate to know that you are someone who believes in keeping your word, and yet if you're not able to, here's the difference. I want you to really lean in and listen to this. This is going to set you apart. I want you to imagine that you're talking to the person who's hosting your concert and you're saying these things. I told you that I'd be here at a certain time. I'm 5 minutes late. And because I want you to know that my word means something to me, and I want it to mean something to you, I'm now going to make it up to you. Let me make it up to you. And whoever that relationship is that you're with, you are now creating a way that you get to make up that time and make up that space. So what things that I've done, and this is way beyond being a musician. I want to emphasize that again. This is just you being someone of your word. You are setting yourself apart out of the crowd. You're saying, so this is something that I've done many, many times in my own life. I can say to someone, hey, I told you that I would be available for this time, or however the agreement was, but I wasn't able to keep my word, and I want to first acknowledge it. That's the first. I acknowledge that I am not of my word. I'd like to now renegotiate my word with you, and this is the new terms of the negotiation. How does this feel to you? You're having that dialogue because your word actually is that very strong foundation that the relationship is based on. And you're letting the person know, I really value when I say I'm going to do something. Now, because I wasn't able to do this thing or keep my word, then you have the opportunity, number 2, is to say the words, the magic phrase is, let me make it up to you. As a musician, you can do this in your professional life by saying, I'm going to give you a free download of a song. I want to make it up to you. You can say, if you're an energy worker or a healer, many of you are, let me make it up to you by giving you a coupon code for a session. Or I've actually given free sessions, free energetic sessions to clients. Let me make it up to you, because I want to make sure that you know that my word, and when I say something, it actually means something. What happens is that person, the relationship deepens, and everything in our musical career, especially as music medicine holders, is about the relationships, keeping ourselves in that space of integrity. If you're out with a friend and you're 15 minutes late, and you're about to go meet them for lunch or something. You know what? I'm 15 minutes late, and I want you to know that your time and time with you is valuable to me. Let me make it up to you by saying lunch is on me. Those relationships set you apart. You're now that person in their life. Wow. You just wowed everyone in that place of integrity. And I will emphasize again that this is not what the crowd does. This is not what the regular person does. 15 minutes late, what we say instead is, oh, it's no big deal. Or you say, sorry, I'm late, and then you just continue on. Do you want to be part of the crowd, or do you want to set yourself away from the crowd so that you do not hide behind the sentences, well, everybody's late. Everybody's late. Yeah, everyone is late. What are you going to do about it to set yourself apart? Now, I'm using the example of late because it's an easy one that we all can relate to, but this has everything to do with your personal relationships and with your musical career and where you're going as a spiritual leader in the world. This is how you hold weight in the world. This is why a venue will remember you instead of having someone else come. People want to work with other people who are full of integrity. Make yourself stand out from the crowd. So what I want to end by saying that many of us, if not all of us, myself included, really deserve assistance in keeping ourselves accountable to our word. So it's something to practice, but one of the best practices is to actually have people in your life who hold you accountable. So my invitation to you, if you are ready to have a habit of living your life with your word, and you're ready to have that solidity as you go forward as a music medicine holder and a spiritual leader in the world, reach out to me. We will have you making those strong forward movements forward, because you are having someone who will hold you at a very high level of accountability. When you're ready for that level, then reach out to me, and I look forward to talking with you all, and lots of love to you, and I will talk to you at the next video.